Hey everybody, welcome back to Koali Beach. Today I'm gonna take over the DeLadysigner's channel and actually commentate this episode for you guys because I am a little bit better at commentating these kinds of episodes than the lady herself. Whoa, what was that? Okay, I'm gonna ignore that for a second. So we're gonna start off with a couple of easy parts on the front of what is going to be the future restaurant in a little bit.
I like this. You doing this.
So here you can see, here you can see me placing the shops.
I am doing this.
I'm not sure if I heard that right. It seems like somebody's trying to talk in the background. Anyway,
yeah, so you should stop talking. You can't do this. This is my part.
What do you mean? This is my park.
No, this is my
What are you trying
part.
to say? I'm trying to build a restaurant. You're barging into my time lapse commentary.
No.
Unusual.
I made this, so this isn't your channel. This is my channel.
Really?
Yes, it is. And I placed these paths, so shut up.
Okay.
And hi, guys.
But all right.
Yeah? Are you fine with that?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little bit confused and like taken back by this because I am sure I remember myself building this and I don't remember like talking
well,
with
parts
you.
of this you build. You build parts of this. Yeah, you're right about that.
My mind is incredibly fuzzy. It's so weird. So you're saying that you actually built this and that we're actually looking at a time lapse of you building right now?
Exactly. And this, well, it kind of looks like your stuff as well because I wanted to do it in the same theme. So, I was quite unsure when I started this, to be honest, because I was afraid that it would look too much like yours. But, well, I tried to give it my own angle, I guess, or how do you say that?
Yeah, like put your own perspective in there, I suppose. I'm pretty sure that people know what you're talking about. I do at least.
No, that's good.
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. I was thinking this is actually because seriously, I have seen what the entire thing turns out in the end, and I'm looking at the time lapse right now, and it really does look like it fits in just with the buildings that we already have, especially with the color scheme and with the thatch roof. But some of the detailing is really different, and like the entire composition of the building, like the way it turns out, I really love it. But you guys are gonna see that in like a little bit, and you're not seeing that yet. So I suppose that's a bit of a spoiler warning right there.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
No, I'm gonna keep it a secret.
But no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad you're happy with it. I really had a struggle making this area, but it took me quite a long time, I guess. I think like around 8 hours or something. Like for one building, that's a long time.
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. That happens a lot for me as well.
Yeah, it's terrible. And I was really unsure, but I'm so happy you guys like it. By the way, where's Keralis?
Yeah, so Keralis wasn't responding anymore. I suppose we could talk a little bit about the difficulties that we had trying to record this episode.
You tell everyone what happened.
Yeah, it seems like literally anything in the universe is trying to stop us from recording this episode properly. So, yeah, we got together, we got together once earlier. Or twice, did we? I completely forgot.
Once? Just
Wednesday.
Just
yeah, we got together on Wednesday, and we had like a 2-hour window to record it, and we've been talking for first Keralis was a little bit late, then we were talking about, I didn't even remember what we were even talking about. We were just talking for a long amount of time, and then after like 1.5 hours, we were like, all right, guys, we need to get our stuff together. We need to start recording this episode, and boom, right at that moment, my internet just completely loses it.
It's terrible.
And I can't go back. And like, I sounded like a robot, apparently, at that point.
It's crazy. I can let the people hear because I was recording, so maybe I put it in.
Oh yeah,
to let people hear what happened. If it is funny, I haven't really listened back to it.
No.
Let's just, I mean, the introduction is going to be 5 minutes. So it's not like, if we just can pray and hope. But then again, yeah, breaking it in the middle of recording is not fun either. So
yeah, well, we should just try it, I guess. Or not. No, he's gone again. While I'm recording, that is so weird. You were fine when I stopped.
Yeah, worst
connection
connection on this planet.
What?
I just hear like, I don't hear him. Like he's disappearing all the time.
True.
I
don't hear him at all.
No matter what
What you say?
words sounds bring her down.
What?
Juan.
Yeah,
Good
the
English.
internet.
Oh, it's terrible. What?
Sylv,
Something's
you're a
we,
lost cause.
we lost him again.
But I mean, Skype is yeah.
I don't know how it's happening. It's weird.
You're a little bit of an alien right now.
Very weird.
Am I not always? They also call me the Silverbot 2000. I suppose that's what I sounded like at that point anyway.
Yeah.
But it's pretty weird because eventually it turned out that my sister was uploading some stuff which I don't wanna shit on her in any way because it was really important and like research things and everything.
Oh, was it? I thought it was something else.
Yeah, it was for research, so that's a lot more important than my YouTube business. But
Probably,
yeah, that eventually turned out to be the cause. But that cost us another day, and we didn't get anything done that day. We talked for hours, but I have no idea what about.
Well, you were just gone for like half an hour or so. So I was talking with Keralis and waiting for you. And then it was so late and I was so tired. And we were like, no, okay, let's just wait
and I also
for now.
remember the minute that you guys said, okay, we're gonna give
Yes.
up, we're gonna leave now. My internet came back, and I just joined, and I was like, hey guys, you guys were both like, no, that's it, we're packing up,
gonna
go
end
away,
this.
screw you.
Yes, exactly what happened. But now we are a bit screwed because Keralis didn't have time to come to record this video, so we decided to just do it for the two of us for now. And maybe it's a good thing to tell and to ask you guys because Keralis had this genius idea. Because many people of you were commenting on the video of Silvarret, like that you liked us talking, the three of us, and you thought it was so much fun. So we thought maybe we could do some kind of Q&A. But well, we need some questions to answer.
So if you have any questions that you would like us to answer, you can leave them down there in the comment section and we'll try to get to them in the next episode.
But they have to be Planet Coaster related.
Yeah, that's true, and they shouldn't be like any weird questions. We'll try to filter them out and
of course
not go into anything that's inappropriate. But then
Exactly.
aside, it'll be a pretty cool way. I mean, even the fact that we're talking over this right now was something that wasn't entirely planned. I recall myself
That's
saying
true.
that like the rest of the episodes would just be alone, but then we kind of figured, well, it's kind of fun anyway to meet up and just do these time lapses with other people. I suppose the only thing that's really suffering is that we're not even talking about the time lapse.
Yeah, but I never really talk about my time lapses.
All right. Well, I was kind of wondering, maybe for like a second we could kind of talk about like the different things, because this is like one sort of like large restaurant building which has a couple of shops in it, right?
Yes, it had different angles and different sides. There are shops.
Which was kind of like, you told me it was like you wanted to do it this kind of way because we weren't going to go for a main street. It doesn't really fit into the theme. It's a very time-consuming thing as well. It would be like 10,000 episodes of the main street alone. So we needed something in like the entrance of the park where you feel like you're entering the park as this larger open area with all of the facilities that you want to have, but without it being, you know, this large main street which you're gonna have to sink a lot of time into. So
I really thought that this would be the best way to start, because I think if we are gonna build a real main street, this will take like maybe 5 to 6 episodes.
Exactly.
I guess, and I think we should just start building the park as soon as possible and not only focus on the main street.
Yeah, we wanna get into the meat of the stuff, like the really good stuff, like the attractions and the coasters.
Exactly.
As soon as possible. Also, I kind of feel like it might fit into the theme a little bit more because, you know, it's not a super bland park like Disney. It's not very high tech or anything. It's just a tropical park with a bunch of huts and like tiki bars and stuff, which is a bit more of an organic kind of layout. And having an entrance like this would probably fit in a little bit more on that. Oh, by the way, I love these flowers around the shop right here.
I have to be honest, I was so afraid when I placed them. Like, it is the detached roof are so fairy tale-ish as well. So I was so afraid that this building would turn out to be so much fairy tale. And I think at the end, it doesn't really look fairy tale-ish, do you think?
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I think it's got a lot to do with context though, because it's gonna have like a tropical surrounding, and it's gonna have palm trees around it, and probably like some bamboo-looking fences, stuff like that. So it's kind of in the context where you can make something look like something that's not really supposed to be there. Because obviously we're using fairy tale pieces, but we're trying to make a custom theme right here.
Yes, exactly. And I think at the end, I'm quite satisfied with how it turned out. Yeah.
Yeah, it is lovely. I don't usually say the word lovely. I'm not sure where that came from, but
that.
I suppose that's how lovely the building is.
Oh really. Wow! I feel so honored. So
it is actually shit. No.
Fuck you. Oh, I'm sorry. I should not swear.
Oh wait, do we need to make this PG-13 or what?
For one time saying no.
Well, you're allowed to have the word, the F word once in a PG-13 movie, so we'll have that thing pass. I think you're allowed to have like one swear word in a PG-13 movie. Okay. At least that's why I think they always save it for like that one epic one-liner that you want to have in a movie. I'm not 100% sure on this, but there was like one of the X-Men movies where like Wolverine would drop this massive screw you, and it was like the best second of the entire movie. Anyway, that is massively off topic.
Oh, no problem, no problem. But no, I don't. No, I'm not allowed to swear on my channel. I did it once, really? I guess.
Why would you not allow yourself to swear?
It was so funny. I don't know. I just don't want to swear a lot. There are many YouTubers that swear a lot, like fuck this, fuck that. I don't like that. I'm sorry for the one who was watching that. Says not a lot, but I don't like that.
It's a pretty popular opinion, I think, but I think myself, I like swear words. I love the sound of some swear words. It's kind of a shame that they're swear words, but it's just there's such a thing as overdoing it, and when you say these words so much, it doesn't work as well anymore. It just becomes more of a nuisance than anything that really adds to a conversation. There's a time and place for swear words, but not everywhere.
True.
At this point, I suppose we're kind of making the patio, like patio. How do you even pronounce that word in English? Anyway,
I'm working on the stairs right now, but I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. You know, like that larger area that like sticks out on the side of a restaurant where you've got like a raised floor with the tables on it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think so too. I think you're right about that. Yeah, I only know the Dutch word.
But yeah, that's what you're working on over here, which I kind of like because it draws in the restaurant a bit more to the rest of the plaza that we have right here, because you don't really see it that well. You see like a little part of the entrance every now and then, but this is the plaza where you come into the park. So I kind of like the way that the patio is over here, where it really draws you toward the restaurant. I don't actually know if you did this on purpose, but you know about weenies, right?
Yes. Yes, you love weenies.
Yeah, weenies are amazing. So for anybody who doesn't know, weenies are like huge structures that you use for like crowd control. They're basically the Disney castle is a weenie, Space Mountain is a weenie. They're these big like structures that draw you towards them. And one of the most important things in weenies is that you want to have like the entire environment point toward the weenies. So for instance, around Space Mountain, there are like rockwork sections where all of the rocks point towards Space Mountain. And it's very like subconscious and subtle, but it sort of makes it stand out more. And you kind of have that same with the patio right here, with like the staircase leading up to the restaurant, and the restaurant being a little bit higher, so it seems a bit larger than it actually is in creating this sort of weenie out of the restaurant. I just think that's really interesting.
Oh, well, I don't think I did it on purpose, but...
Yeah, you can definitely overanalyze stuff. Yeah, but that's what I would kind of go for.
I think this area, what I'm building right now, is like my favorite area. I don't know why, but it's just so small and cozy, I guess. Oh well, I stopped detailing. Yeah, so you can't see it right now anymore, but I will continue building that part and further on in this episode. But I just love that, and I used your windows, no, your roofs. I like that you
a very handy use of them.
Yeah, because now you can turn different angles with scenery objects, with the combination of scenery objects. So that's so awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Even consider taking like the entire non-roof part and rotating it like that.
No, you haven't, no. But I did it, so no worries.
Yeah, I just got some ideas. Anyway, I probably shouldn't even talk about them. Should just show them off at some point in the future.
Oh yeah, you should. Just build your amazing roofs so Keralis and me can use them again.
Yeah, because I was thinking that could actually make those roofs a bit easier because for the viewers that haven't really tried these roofs yet, the problem with the thatch pieces is that there's one thatch piece which you can use like the 3D gizmo on, which is a little item that I built all of the custom roofs out of. But the problem is that like the 3D gizmo arrows don't point in the same direction as the roof itself.
Yeah,
so
it's terrible.
It's so hard to get that thing to like fit in with the different roofs. It's nearly impossible. It's mission impossible to make these kinds of roofs.
And I wish we had like the corner pieces and we could recolor them as well.
Oh yes, please.
Think
honestly,
they really should change that.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Actually, being able to color the thatch roof would be amazing as well. Just to have like some very subtle differences in the color of the thatch roof. That would be amazing.
It's not that realistic, I guess.
Like, yeah, the thing that for me it kind of lacks, and I don't want to rain on Planet Coaster's parade too much because I still love the game, but the thatch roof kind of misses the feeling of rough thatchness. Like when you have the real thatch roof on the sides of it, it's gonna hang over a little bit. It's not gonna be completely even, but this roof is just perfectly shaped, which you don't have with thatch roof. It's gonna stick out. It's gonna go everywhere. It's gonna go in places where you don't want it to go. So. Yeah. It kind of misses that sort of like roughness of a real thatch roof.
Yeah, that's true. But I hope they will change it.
That would be amazing.
I don't think that it will be that difficult to change a little bit on the thatch roof.
I mean, honestly, if I'd be the one to talk about this, I think there could be like an eave with a bit of like that roughness, some like straws and stuff sticking out on the sides. Yeah. And like have that added as an extra piece, but who am I to speak? That's up to the art team.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean like the recoloring and make corners as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess that won't be that difficult to change that on the objects, but I don't know. Let's just ask them, please change it, so we can make an awesome park with more different roofs.
That would be amazing, but I'm not sure like they're gonna have to like allocate budgets to it and stuff. True. I mean, how much do you really want to be stuck on a thatch roof? The same goes for our conversation. I don't know for how long we've even been talking about thatch roofs, but it seems like it's been pretty long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
I can always cut it out.
Well, no way we're gonna do that. I actually wanted to come back to like some of the.
Oh, there's my favorite corner. Over here, you can see my favorite corner.
Oh, yeah, this is what you meant. I was looking at that just a minute ago, and I was going like, why is that your favorite corner? It's completely empty. I'm not seeing anything.
but now it makes a lot of sense. To me, my favorite corner, just because it's so small and cozy, I guess.
It is quite cozy. Is this? What shop is this?
This
is the
balloon. Yeah, loony.
A loony, something like that. Yeah.
I think it was loony balloonies.
I think you know it better than I do.
Yeah, but I just love this corner, not really especially for the shop. I love the shop. Loony balloons.
Is it loony balloons? Or is it
loony balloons. Like, loony balloons. No, loony balloony. No, I don't know.
That sounds like an awful lot like Looney Tunes.
Yes, honestly. I was thinking the same, but I thought when I selected it, I saw the right loony balloons. And then I saw me placing the wall sign, and then it was Loony Bloony. So now I don't know. Loon Blue. No, I don't know.
That's interesting. Does the wall sign actually automatically change to what shop it's on, or?
No. You have to type in yourself.
Oh, so you made it Loony Bloony.
No, I just wrote down the name.
Oh,
so I'm pretty sure it's Loony Bloony then. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'll
Maybe I
also
made a
say that.
mistake. I don't know.
It sounds like Loony Bloony is maybe a bit more believable. I'm sure we're gonna get like 1,000 comments saying it's Loony Bloony
Yes, absolutely.
or it's Loony Bloons.
I guess,
perhaps
yeah.
It's
Looney
something
Tunes.
completely
What? I so much love the how you call it, the posts.
The posts.
Yeah.
Which posts?
The ones you see underneath at the shop.
Oh, those the large wooden posts.
Sorry, I'm sick as well. You were sick last week.
Are we gonna cut that out, or is that just like
I
a
don't
coughing
know.
storm? Okay, we'll
Okay.
leave that in anyway because it's in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah,
mean,
probably.
That'll be weird to edit out. But anyway, damn it, what the hell were we even on about?
Oh, we were talking about the posts.
Oh yeah, did you mean the large log posts, like
No, the
tree-
small ones.
The small wooden posts.
Yeah.
Oh, that you can use as decorations everywhere.
Yeah, I love them. I
I
want
love
to
them.
use them more, but I wasn't quite sure yet how to use them.
They're just the perfect detailing piece because they're so small, they're so narrow, they have this like nice versatile texture, and
I love
especially
the
the
texture.
1H piece can be placed anywhere and made into anything. I love it.
True. I love them as well. They're so amazing. I'm so curious what Keralis will do with the next area.
So am I.
Oh, really am curious.
I actually just remembered that I was I was trying to talk about the benches and the tables that you were making until you interrupted me, and I was just trying to get some compliments across, and
Oh,
instead
come on with your
started talking about that
compliments.
nice little corner of yours and just completely interrupting my train of thought. It's okay though, don't worry about it. But I just like the tables and the chairs. Like, it's one of those things that people have been making for ages. Well, Kukumanda started it, and like with every update, there are like newer, smaller pieces, so the tables and chairs get better every time. But the funny thing is that like there aren't even any tables and chairs in the game itself yet.
Exactly.
And meanwhile, like the player base over the couple last months, they're creating better tables and chairs every time and all the time.
True.
And at this point, I'm not even sure if Frontier is going to be able to keep up with that stuff. Like, maybe eventually they'll add some tables and chairs into the game, which honestly, didn't we see some concept art of that before? I
I've
think it's
seen picnic tables for sure.
yeah, so it's a pretty real sort of possibility, but I'm not even sure if people are
hope.
gonna just accept that, because people have been making their own tables and chairs for such a
That's
long time, and it
true.
just works
That
out so well,
Is a
which is
thing,
kind
but
of interesting.
I would love people to use the tables and the chairs. It would be
Yeah,
so
that's the-
awesome.
That's the
but-
only thing that they're
But
missing,
you're
really.
right about that. That if they put it in game and they only make like one or two different types, then we won't be that satisfied if we can't change them, right?
Exactly, yeah.
They need to be very plain, I guess, like only wood, and then recolor them in a kind of color, I guess.
Yeah,
Round
do you know
table,
it's
square
the point?
table, and some chairs and benches and picnic tables.
Dude, I just realized we don't have any umbrellas right here, right? Or not umbrellas, parasols.
No, but I seen them somewhere at Rudy's, right?
Yeah,
Didn't Rudy Rankhammer made them?
I've made some before as well, but they were like super crude and ugly. But I think with the newer pieces, you can actually make some pretty sweet looking parasols. I just figured that might be a good addition to the restaurant.
I will leave that up to you then. Because we
Oh, sounds good.
can added stuff at each other's buildings, right? And change
Yeah,
maybe
for sure.
some
Oh yeah,
stuff.
this is a good point to return to actually. I remember a lot of comments saying on my latest video that it wasn't really all that well explained how you would tackle this series, which for one is kind of because we're doing it on the fly. We've talked about this a lot, but we haven't actually like set everything in stone. So we're just, you know, coming up with things that are best and most fun as we go along. And the same goes for
Exactly.
like the sort of planning of who's going to do what. We didn't want to make a planning of like you're going to do this area of the park and somebody else doing another section of the park, because you would inevitably end up with these sections that are completely different and unrelated, and that's just something that we didn't really want to have. And instead we're just kind of letting everything be built upon each other. So that the park will hopefully be a bit more coherent and just overall flow more nicely as a whole.
Yeah. I think the way we are doing it right now will be the best way to do. I think, but I don't know. I haven't seen anyone tried it yet with Planet Coaster at least, so it's just a test phase, right?
Yeah, obviously there's Arrowhead Valley in City Skylines, which has been pointed out many times. I mean, I can plug these guys, right? Because Fresh Popcorn, Flextrons, and Strict Toaster are doing some amazing work on City Skylines. And to be very honest, the comparison is pretty fair because it was actually inspired by them.
Yeah,
but this
that's true.
is different in a sense that Arrowhead Valley is a lot more organized in a sense. Well, that kind of sounds very negative for us. Well, I suppose they are much more organized than we are. But it's much more rigid in like terms of how it works. And this one is just let's build upon each other. Let's see when we're gonna meet up. Let's see when we're gonna talk or whatever we're even gonna do with every episode. Whatever works best.
Have you, by the way, if I may, have you noticed that the video is over already?
Yeah,
okay.
I noticed. I definitely noticed that. I just figured we can talk for a little bit more and whatever.
Yeah, I just put in a black screen or something. Yeah, sure. Okay, so I just stopped Silvarret from talking because he can talk hours. That is crazy, Silvarret. But
I am so sorry. I just saw that the time lapse ended and I was like, oh, I'm in the middle of my train of thought. I am not going to let it end here.
It's no problem. But we need to end this and we need to ask everyone to put in all your questions Planet Coaster related in the comment section. And of course, I really hope you like the cinematic shot you're seeing right now of the restaurant I've made. And well, the next stop will be at Keralis, his channel. So please make sure you follow these amazing guys because yeah, well, this park is not finished yet. It sure isn't, right?
No way. This is going to be a pretty big group project and it's one big collaborative thing.
Exactly. So it's time to end for now.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having me on the video.
Yes, you're welcome. And thank you so much for being here. And we are so sorry that Keralis couldn't come. But next video, we will be talking the three of us again. If you guys like that, of course.
For sure. Hopefully we'll be there on Keralis channel next week.
Yeah, we will be, right?
Well, if all goes well, if it doesn't go like the way that things have been going this week.
You should do something about your internet. But that's for next week. So thank you guys so much again for watching. And I really hope you like this. And we hope to see you next week in our video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.